One of the greatest games I played as a kid was Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. It was legendary. I sat around for hours with my friends trying to figure out the puzzles to beating each opponent, and nowadays people are making ROM hacks of the Mike Tyson's Punch-Out franchise, and now you can play new games that are out there. So today I'm going to share with you 8 ROM hacks you might not have heard of. Let's check them out. Alright guys, let's kick this thing off with the newest ROM hack of Punch-Out, and that is the all-new Punch-Out? With a question mark? The all-new Punch-Out. Anyway, this was made by a guy named Rated JPG over on romhacking.net. It is a graphics hack. It adds characters from other games like Super Punch-Out. It adds people from games like Arm Wrestling, which is an arcade spin-off of Punch-Out. It adds that alien character from Power Punch 2, and it even adds King Hippo from the TV series Captain N. And he was blue in that TV series, and he was a total creeper. This is a great graphics hack and the newest one around right now, so you should definitely go find it, try it out. It will definitely spice things up for you seasoned players out there, and it's a totally fun game. Here is another ROM hack of Punch-Out brought to you by MasterFred. In this one you can fight a ninja, you can fight Gabby J, you can also fight a bunch of characters I've never seen before, and I believe they are people that MasterFred knows himself. So you might not get all the inside jokes of this one, but it does introduce some new graphics and might be cool for you to check out. Now this is a pretty basic graphics hack. There's not any difference in the fighting styles of the players, and the end screens and everything look the same, although it would be cool if he actually did change up the mechanics and it wasn't just a graphics hack, because his work is actually really clean. He took the time to change the colors and character models and all that. So that brings me to... here's another one from MasterFred, and this is called Bald Bull's Punch-Out. And this is a pretty interesting ROM hack. What makes this different is you start out fighting Bald Bull, and after you beat him, the next fight is, well, Bald Bull. And then you beat him again, you go to the title bout, and then you're fighting Bald Bull. So actually, yes, you're fighting Bald Bull the entire time in this ROM hack. 12 fights in a row. It's nothing but Bald Bull. Then you get to the end guy, and it's finally Bald Bull. The one interesting thing about this ROM hack is that it gets harder and harder each Bald Bull you face. So it's got some charm to it, but another one worth being on this list. So not every hack has to be a graphics hack, and what this hack does is restore some of the mechanics from the arcade version. This is called Mike Tyson's Punch-Out Restoration. One of the things it does is changes Soda Popinski's name back to the arcade version, which is Vodka Drunkenski. That was taken out obviously because a lot of kids will be playing the NES version. Also, it adds back the dodging animations for Glass Joe, Great Tiger, and Mike Tyson. So when you play Glass Joe in the very first level, he can actually dodge you. If you're not familiar, in the first 40 seconds he doesn't punch you. You can just pound on him for the first 40 seconds of the fight. In this version, he can actually dodge you. So it makes him a tiny bit harder, but he's still Glass Joe. You can knock him out real easy. Great Tiger, it makes him a lot harder, and Mike Tyson, it makes him very slippery. So if you want to see the authentic, restored arcade version, even though it was an NES port, these animations were in the code, and this guy, SCD, the author of this hack, restored them. Check it out. This next ROM hack is Mike Tyson's Punch-Out 2015 Remix. This is brought to you by Doug F. over at romhacking.net. And what this ROM hack does, it does change a few colors in the game, but it actually changes the fighting styles of each opponent that you face. So some of the characters early on in the game are actually a little harder, and some of the characters later on in the game are slightly easier. For instance, when Glass Joe comes out, Normally in the original Punch-Out, he wouldn't throw a punch for the first 40 seconds, but in this one he comes out swinging. So he's still easy to take down, but it's different. The patterns change, and it's a breath of fresh air. You can actually play the game all over again and be kind of a novice. So if you're a huge Punch-Out fan, check this one out. It'll give you a new challenge. Well, yeah. This one's called Nude Punch-Out, and it's called Nude Punch-Out for a reason. Just about everybody in this game is naked. Yes, a ROM hacker named X-Death made a Mike Tyson's Punch-Out full of, well, boxing wieners. That is correct. So, as weird as it may be, I could not find any other ROM hacks, and this one was actually pretty funny in a sick sense of humor way. So, if you want to play naked boxing, well, you've got Nude Punch-Out. As you progress through, you can see that ROM hacking isn't that great. He does not edit in or out the pants for every boxer. And when you get to the end, you can see that somebody has a little bit of respect for themselves. Now, MasterFred, this is what I am talking about. This is an awesome graphics hack. This is MasterFred's Cool Punch-Out 2 Turbo, and he has redone all of the moves and mechanics for each opponent, as well as changed the graphics for each opponent. It's a completely fresh game. This is just awesome. And you know what? I don't even know who half these characters are, but they're awesome. If you want to go to MasterFred's website, which I will provide in the description, you can check out his character profiles and try to find some inside jokes. He's also got the passwords as well as tricks and other tips for his games. Thank you, MasterFred, for your dedication and all your hard work bringing us 3 amazing Punch-Out hacks. You are the man, and I look forward to seeing more stuff from you. So this ROM hack is definitely the bottom of the totem pole in this video, but I did say I would give you 8 ROM hacks. This is Mike Tyson's Bite Off, and while this ROM hack really doesn't have much, we're going to go through it real quick. It does have a fantastic name. You could make a great ROM hack with that name. Have Mike Tyson trying to bite off ears somehow. Someone would figure out the animations. I do like a few things about it. One, they made Kirby the referee. That's kind of cool. He does need to be a little bit bigger. I'm not sure what's up with the sunglasses, but I do love Doc Lewis's hair looking like Don King's. That's also kind of a cool concept to stick Don King in there. So, while this ROM hack is pretty basic, you know, he changed a little bit of the numbers and lettering, stuff like that. It's really an incomplete, lazy ROM hack. I had to include it in this video because, you know what? I wanted 8 ROM hacks to share with you guys, and this was number 8. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed the content I provided today. Please like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know what you guys want to see next. This was very enjoyable for me to put together, so I hope you guys again enjoyed it, and I'll see you next video.